everybody, how you doing? This is Chris Allen, the host on The Grind, and I tell you, I am so very, very excited to be in Jacksonville, Florida today. Not only because the weather is beautiful, but here I have an opportunity to be with my mentor and one of my closest friends, Mr. Gerald D. Rogers. What's going on, man?
How you doing, sir? How you doing?
I'm well. Welcome to the show. How we doing?
I'm doing excellent, and I'm excited to be here with you, and still enjoying the work that you do with On The Grind, and we're excited to even have an opportunity to participate. So much kudos to you as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, man, you've been very, very busy in 2011, and today we're going to release some stuff, and I'm so excited about that. You know, you got your book, right?
Yeah, the book is now available. We're excited about being able to release this. This has been a journey, an exciting journey to be able to share with individuals, those of you who are watching, no matter where you are, the opportunity to, no matter where you are right now, to be able to start from scratch and be able to develop and cultivate something that's tremendously huge. And we're excited about that.
Absolutely. I had an opportunity. I know you gave me one of the first copies. That's what I guess the relationship that we have.
Absolutely.
So I'm so excited. I had an opportunity to check out a couple chapters, man. I'm telling you, some of the stuff that you put in the book is simply amazing. Everything that we talked about over the last couple of years, you were able to articulate that and put it into print form. So kudos goes out to you, man, on that.
Well, just, you know, of course, all the honor and glory belongs to God. You know, we just been a vehicle and a vessel that's been willing and able. And we're just excited about being able to share, the information, and our biggest desire is for the individuals who are viewing this information to take the information that we've been able to utilize, and understanding that, truly God is no respecter of person, and wherever you are right now, these principles of work, and that's really why, it was placed upon our heart to be able to share this information with people across the world.
That's good stuff, man. Well, listen, there's a couple things I wanted to share with you or talk with you today about. Not only with the book, and we're going to talk about how you can actually get your copy of Success on God's Terms. So check out the link on The Grind Coach, and also you can be able to check us out on YouTube where some of this stuff is going to be posted. So we're going to tell you an opportunity how you can actually get an opportunity to get a hold of this book. Okay, so stay tuned to that. But man, let's just talk a little bit, man.
Absolutely.
Let's just talk. There's a lot of things going on in the network marketing or the multi-level marketing industry right now. A lot of changes, a lot of companies. A lot of leadership going from company to company. And I just kind of want to get your opinion, man. If you could articulate for us, what you think is going on in the industry right now?
I think the industry is probably at its highest level right now because of, economic times. The opportunity is greater than any time before because I personally believe the industry itself is more readily acceptable because everyone realizes now that there's no such thing as job security. So it's really about being in a position where you can create that lifestyle for your family, and the simplest way is through the network marketing industry. And then just finding that right niche because there are companies out there, there are great companies out there, but more importantly, being able to connect with the right individuals who, when they bring you into the business, they're bringing you in because you're desired, and being able to help you navigate through the process to be able to gather what you come to the table for. And that's what our philosophy is. Anytime that I've ever gotten involved in any of the companies that I've been involved in, my desire has always been to be able to share with people what we call the 4 E's. We want to equip people with the right information. We want to expand their minds so they can be able to build the dynasty and the destiny that they deserve. And then we want to equip them so they can move forward. And then we want to exit because we never wanted to be about us. We always wanted to be about that individual attaching themselves to that particular vehicle. And then whether we're there or not, our presence or absence has nothing to do with their determination and where their end result is. And that's always been our desire. So we call it the 4 E's. So that's what we're excited about.
That's good, man. That's good. Well, you have been someone in the industry that has had tremendous success in the industry. You're not a rookie in the game,
right?
And so with that said, when did you find out about network marketing? When did you actually find your love of the industry? What took place?
Well, my transition actually took place in the mid-90s when I got introduced to the industry after being in college and being a collegiate athlete. And at that particular time, I thought my options were limited in regards to becoming a professional athlete. And then after becoming gainfully employed, I became instantly frustrated because after acquiring that degree and that lifestyle that I was under the impression that was going to happen because I had that degree, it was just not true. And then I got exposed to the industry of network marketing, and just literally had some gentlemen introduce to me. I was at the ripe age of 24 at the time, and really did not understand the magnitude of what life was about, because my parents had pretty much told me the same thing that most of your parents had told you. Stay in school, get that degree and then get a job. And I found quickly that I was working with people that they were mean, and the reason why they were mean is because they were financially frustrated. And I got an opportunity to experience that early enough to make sure that I found myself always developing my exit strategy, particularly when the industry was not readily acceptable as it is right now. So that's kind of where we are right now. And then over the time period, there's no other way. You have to be in a position where you're working your plan B, C, D, all the way to Z. And that's what network marketing represents. It's a low entry point, and it allows you the opportunity to maximize your revenue stream.
That's good, man. Well, I know you talked earlier a little bit about where you saw the industry, some of the things that have taken place over the last couple of years. Give me some of your frustrations about the industry, and some of the things that makes you stay up at night and say, you know what, we got to really change the game.
My frustration has always been, my concern is always for the average person. And there have been such individuals who, because of their name recognition, have the opportunity, to go from company to company. But we've also created a false image, because what most people see as success, that person who's reached that pinnacle or top position in companies, that process has started well over 5 to 10 years prior to, and it's a work in progress. And that's the message that I always like to leave people, because, the game plan, the way we share the information, the way we teach the business, it is at least a 48-month game plan. And once you understand that, then the process is the process. So it's all about the average person being able to have extraordinary success, and it's over a period of time.
In one of my previous videos, we talked about, you and I had shared some stuff on the video talking about how you just talked about the false image,
right.
Things that what we portray as leaders in the industry, and we put these people on stage and we give this false sense of hope, that you can become very successful in a short amount of time. But like you just got to talking about, it's a process.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the things is we as leaders, we don't articulate the process of network marketing, And so I know that you got some other things coming up with a particular company that you're involved with. Mm-hmm. Can you share with us, before you tell us the name of the company, can you share with us why you chose that particular company to run with?
Wow. After being in this industry for the amount of years, 16 plus years, I was able to connect with a company that in my expert, in my professional opinion, as well as my personal opinion, bar none, just literally has tipped the scale. When you look at any type of entity, no matter what type of company it is out there, whether it's a network marketing company or a traditional business, when you can control the manufacturing aspect of any product, that's going to put you way ahead of the game. And that was one of the key components that I had never seen as my life in the industry of a company that not only manufactured for the company that I'm affiliated with, but they also private label for 100 different companies.
Wow.
And not only that, they private label for 100 different companies. 30 of them happen to be in the multi-level marketing industry, as well as traditional businesses. So when you have a company that manufactures products and they're doing business at about a $2.2 billion a year clip, that is a total differentiator between anything out there in the marketplace. And what it really helped me understand was this company that I'm now associated with, affiliated with, they're not in the business of getting people in to generate revenue to keep the doors open. They have a solid foundation. The gentleman's track record has been impeccable. He is actually a billionaire. He's been in business for 20 plus years. So when I had the opportunity to see a company at that forefront, and then the next unique thing was not only did he manufacture his own products, but he's also the scientist who designs the products. And in all of my years in the industry, you've had companies out there, they say they have an advisory council, which simply means that the doctors who promote these products or endorse these products has no true affiliation with that company. So now they don't have a built-in sense of a loyalty because they're only acting as an advisory council. But now to have a company that not only manufactures its products, but also is the scientist who develops the products. So we can go from scratch to from research and development to implementation in a collapsed time frame.
That's good.
So that's very unique. And then ultimately, we get in business to generate revenue. So when you can control the manufacturing piece and the intellectual distribution of all the products, then by default, no matter how you slice the pie up, all products being equal, some being better, but by those two tangible aspects, then now you find yourself in a position where the company I'm affiliated with has the luxury of being able to pay out more revenue to the field than any other company out there in the space, simply because of those two things. They control that entire process.
That's good. Well, one of the last things you talked about was the manufacturing piece. Could you just explain real quick or try to articulate the difference between the traditional company and what you guys are actually doing as far as manufacturing?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's one of the things, with all my tenure in business and my expertise, to being able to connect the company that literally controls the entire manufacturing process. I mean, we're talking about state-of-the-art, 400,000 square foot debt-free facility that we manufacture our products, and then we have a built-in seamless distribution system in place. Not only do we do business in the United States, but we do business in 30 other countries. So we've been able to create an infrastructure, not only that, we're talking about a national business, but now we're in an opportunity to be able to maximize the global economy. So that's just makes that whole nuance that much different. And being able to take it from the inception, because our owner also scientifically cultivates and develops the products, manufactures, now we're able to simultaneously disrupt the entire industry and being able to leverage the relationships of a gentleman who has a tenure, been in business, a billionaire, and we already do business in 30 different countries, bar none. And then less than 3,000 representatives in the United States alone. So we're in a unique place to be able to maximize and leverage all the relationships that we have in place.
All right, Mr. Roger, you talked a little bit about the manufacturing company and some other things about the particular company. So go ahead and take the opportunity, out of all the companies that you could have been affiliated with, what company did you choose, and tell us why?
Wow. I mean, like I said, like I've shared already, when you have a company that controls the intellectual development of all the products that is bringing to the marketplace, as well as the manufacturing, as well as distribution, it's just awesome to know that I was able to connect with the company, and that company is SISEL International. Tom Maurer, billionaire. I've had the opportunity to share with him, heard his heartbeat, seen the facility, and now here we are. We've been able to create a 90-day health challenge, the ultimate body scoping challenge, where we're going to show people how to bring their sexy back, how to qualify for cash, how to extreme exotic vacations. For the first quarter, you're going to have the opportunity to go to Cancun, and then you're going to have the opportunity to go on a shopping spree with a billionaire. But ultimately, what I really appreciate about this company, it gives the average person an opportunity to win. Like all the other companies out there, there are a lot of people who generated a lot of revenue, but we've been able to help formulate this compensation plan because we control those two major components. We now are able to pay out 67%. Folks, you heard me. Out of every dollar that comes into Sizzle, 67 cents of those dollars go back into the field. And we're talking about being able to generate tremendous amounts of revenue. We're talking about now the opportunity for the average person to win. We've created the entry points that an individual can get started as little as $200 and build a successful business. And instantly, over a 21-day time period, we have a 21-day game plan that's designed to make you profitable, to put you in a position to win, and then have you qualify for those luxury vehicles that you'll be able to qualify for 6 different types of vehicles. So we want to bring everything that all the companies offer and bring it into one place to make sure that the average person wins. So if you're a new person getting started in this industry, you can win. And if you have tenure in this industry because of the compensation plan, you will definitely understand the magnitude of where we are. So Sizzle International, you can reach out to us to take a look at the information at goteamworldwide.com. And we look for you. We're going to create this challenge. We're going to have this Take Back Your Life 2012. We're going to show you how to take back your health, your wealth, and your happiness, and be a part of that ultimate body sculpting challenge where you can win the cash prize, cruises, Cancun, Mexico, shopping spree with a billionaire, and we're going to show you how to bring sexy back. So 2012, we're ready. We're excited. Sizzle International. And of course, you're getting this information from none other than my business partner, my dear friend, on the grind with Chris Allen. So we're excited about this information.
Good stuff, man. Well, listen, I know you and I, we have a seminar coming up in January, February timeframe. We're going to let the people know exactly what date it's going to be, but you're going to be one of the keynote speakers at the seminar, you know, so we're going to be talking about how to grow your business and what the industry is. So we're looking very, you know, we're looking forward to that. So real quick, go ahead and tell everybody exactly how they can actually get in contact with you if they want to work with Mr. Gerald D. Rogers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're going to talk about how to get the book too. So go ahead and tell everybody how they can get in contact with you.
Well, you know, of course, you can always reach out to me on Twitter, Gerald D. Rogers 1 on Twitter. And, Gerald D. Rogers on Facebook, Gerald D. Rogers 1 on Facebook. I'm also available on Skype, Gerald D. Rogers 1, as well as Gerald D. Rogers on Twitter.
That's good stuff, man. Well, Gerald, man, I really appreciate you taking the time out
Absolutely.
of your busy schedule to hang out with us on the show.
Okay.
All right, everybody, check us out on onthegrindcoach.com. Once again, don't talk about it, be about it.